Well, here are your 9 things to know right now as you head out the door. Jackson County has reached a settlement with the plaintiffs of a class action lawsuit over the 2023 property assessments. If approved, this deal would provide tax credits to taxpayers who paid an increase of more than 15% over 3 years. Now, people who have moved out of the county since 2023 would get a cash reimbursement.
Kansas City Council approved emergency repairs for the North Lawn apartments after weeks of complaints from tenants. City leaders set aside up to $500,000 for repairs. They also voted to set up a task force to develop regulations for landlords who don't maintain safe housing.
Kansas Attorney General Chris Kobach is urging 3 Kansas cities to repeal their bans on conversion therapy. Kobach sent letters to Lawrence, Prairie Village, and Roland Park, arguing that the ordinances violate the First Amendment after a recent U.S. Supreme Court ruling. He's asking each city to respond within 60 days on whether they plan to repeal their laws.
New tariffs are now in effect on imports from 60 U.S. trading partners with rates between 10 and 12.5%. White House claims that countries have not done enough to block goods produced by forced labor. But oil, gas, fertilizer, some goods from Mexico and Canada are exempt. Critics warn the cost could be passed down to American consumers.
A 13th straight night of attacks in Iran as U.S. forces bombed the country, which responded by attacking U.S. bases in Bahrain and Jordan. President Trump tells Axios he's considering a bigger attack now. This comes as Iran rejected a new U.S. ceasefire offer. Now here at home, we're seeing prices of gas climb, with experts saying that the national average could reach $4.40 in the weeks ahead.
A tourist seaplane went down in a fiery crash near Seattle. This is video. You see it kind of skipping on the water there right before the crash. Plane was making an emergency landing. All 11 people on board survived. Several were hurt, though, and one is in critical condition. The NTSB and FAA are investigating.
PT Organics Limited is recalling these. Take a look. Are they in your pantry? They're Pumpkin Tree, Peter Rabbit Organics, Banana and Strawberry Fruit puree packets. The reason is that there is a packaging defect that could allow plastic to get in. The pouches have Best By dates of January 19th and 20th, March 17th and 18th, and May 14th and 15th of 2027. They all have the same barcode, which is on your screen. If you have these in your cabinet, throw them out.
Tonight, former KU and K-State basketball players will battle it out on the hardwood in Game 3 of their series of the TBT. The basketball tournament. Purple Rain and JX Hoops will tip off at Bramlage Coliseum in Manhattan tonight at 6. The winner moves on to TBT's knockout round.
Chiefs quarterbacks and rookies report to St. Joe today for training camp. There's Big Red. Players will move into their dorm rooms. First practice is tomorrow, and we'll hear from Big Red and Patrick Mahomes later today. So look for our coverage on our later newscasts.